I am on a quest to make Fulham Europe's best club, and today's episode might be our biggest of the season so far. We are on the cusp of losing Mudryk and Anderson after accepting offers from Tottenham and Liverpool respectively. And with £30 million already in our budget, this is going to give us so much money to bring perhaps the biggest player in Fulham into the club today. Couple this with the fact that we are in an intense title race, sitting 5th right now, but only 3 points off first place Manchester City, and on the cusp of automatic qualification into the Champions League knockout rounds with our final 2 matches against Rangers and PSG ahead of us. This one, you cannot miss. We start off, however, with a massive New Year's Day clash at home against West Ham United. Oh, I didn't time that properly. We are so lucky not to be behind right now. Iran Kunda going to Harvey Elliott. Bit of space for Harvey Elliott, but it's straight at Chevalier. I didn't want to play it back that far, but it works out nicely. That is a huge block. One more corner. Come on, lads. Find something to give us the lead into the sheds. Ball floated in. Get onto that. Branthwaite. He did well to get there, but it's over. Do not let him get anything. Branthwaite wildly out of position. They go back to Evan Nilsson. What a save from Leno. What a save. Iran Kunda going to Jedi. I want to get back to Iran Kunda. Iran Kunda's got a bit of space here. The Aussie is going to give us the lead. The man that is in for Mudryk. The man that there has been comments saying I should give the keys to the left midfield position to isn't hurting his chances here. That is a great goal. No equalizing. Pellegrini saved by Leno. Oh, that is such a gutsy win to start the year. We have grinded that one out, and we start the new year with 3 points in our back pocket. And directly after full time, we have walked Joachim Anderson out of the club. He's been a terrific servant to the club over these past few seasons, but it makes sense for both parties. We cash in on him. He potentially gets starting game time. Who knows if he starts at Tottenham? But it's a fresh start for both of us. And on the very same day, Mudryk has officially signed with Liverpool. This is absolutely massive. So we get the £48 million from selling Mudryk, and we get another £28 million from Anderson, which means we have £102 million in our transfer budget. That is delightful. And we've also received another offer for Jarrad Branthwaite, but there is absolutely no chance in hell that I am selling Branthwaite, one of my favorite players in this squad. But I've gone through the comments of episode 28 of the last episode and have shortlisted some of the names that came up quite regularly. Some of these suggestions I agree with, some of them I don't. But these are the 7 names I saw the most. Yeremy Pino, Jeremy Bino Gittins, Alberto Malero, Claudio Echeverri, Kareem the Dream Adeyemi, Nico Williams, and Anthony Gordon. Right off the bat, I will not be getting Echeverri. He's lower rated than Mudryk. Bino Gittins as well, whilst if I had signed him earlier in the career mode, it would have made sense. I want a superstar. I'm even going to take Malero off the list because I want somebody that is 85 rated or higher. Now, when it comes to Nico Williams, he would be audacious. We probably wouldn't even be able to afford him. It says we'd probably need either 116 or 146 mil. He's just joined Newcastle United, so I'm taking him off the shortlist. And now it really comes down to Anthony Gordon, Kareem Adeyemi, and Yeremy Pino. I want somebody that's going to be able to have their shooting boots on. 76 shooting for Pino, 82 for Adeyemi, and 81 for Gordon. All very, very balanced players, but the pace of Adeyemi, that is so hard to look up. Same with the pace of Anthony Gordon. The dribbling of Adeyemi is around the same there as Gordon. But for me, I think I'm going to go in for Anthony Gordon. Bring the Englishman back to the Premier League. I'm currently watching right now on my third monitor, Newcastle United versus Tottenham. He's had a blinder in that game. I don't think I've ever used him in a career mode. I think it's time. Now, the chief executive said I should be paying around £70 million for him, 72 mil. So I'm just going to try. I want to save as much money as possible, to be honest. Let's see if we can get him for 70 mil. It would be nice to have extra money in the back pocket to either dedicate to upgrading the staff again or getting another backup player. And they say that that is fine from the jump. £70 million for Anthony Gordon. We may have Mudryk's upgrade in very quickly. The lighting has gone crazy in the background because the sun is rising here in Cincinnati, but I'm hoping the sun is rising on a new era at Fulham Football Club. God, that was smooth. Anthony Gordon, get your ass to the cottage, mate. 5 years. Here we go. I'm actually pumped. I want this over the line. No release clause. No. Honestly, I'm going to give him the big bucks. I'm going to give him the big bucks. £150,000 to get Anthony Gordon to Craven Cottage. It is over the line. Absolutely massive. This is only going to add to our Premier League title charge and to our Champions League title charge. I agree that there was a very valid shout to say that Iran Kunda should be given an opportunity at that left midfield position. But the thing is, we're pushing for a Premier League title this year. I don't necessarily want to take an experiment on a young Australian. I want somebody that is 10 overall higher, that is in the prime of their career. And Anthony Gordon is just a no-brainer for us. He gets himself back to the Premier League wearing the black and white of Fulham this time, as opposed to Newcastle United. It's big bucks. I think it might even be our new club record transfer, Anthony Gordon, a Fulham man. A little discouragingly though, it's going to take 70 weeks for us to convert him to a left midfielder. I thought this was going to be like a 2-week thing. Hopefully it doesn't ruin our chemistry too much. You know what? I might be better off converting Jadon Sancho to a right winger. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch up the formation, convert Sancho to a right winger, and see how that goes. So what I'll do with Gordon, I'll put the inside forward, trade on him, training plan, so we can again get his finishing up a little more. So with Gordon into the starting 11, this is what our strongest possible starting 11 looks like right now. This team is unbelievable. If this was a rebuild, I would genuinely be saying, like, we're in contention for a Champions League title. Oh my God, I just realized how dark it got with the sun. All right, let me go close the blinds. Sorry about that. Horrible production over here on the JarradHD 2 channel. I'm sorry, lads. But yeah, this team is absolutely unbelievable. And we have had both Samuel Blake and Sebastian Fry, two of our young youth academy players, return from their loan moves. Samuel Blake, nothing crazy to write home about. I'm going to add him to the loan list again. But Sebastian Fry, with the has potential to be special tag, I want to get him another loan move. We might have uncovered somebody unbelievable. I mean, Iran Kunda is way worse of a prospect now than Sebastian Fry, which I did not expect. Everybody coming in for offers for Jarrad Branthwaite. We could get big money for him, but I'm just not interested. I'm blocking offers. And Rodrigo Muniz has won the Premier League Player of the Month award for December. That is brilliant. I'm so glad we kept hold of him. There are still people in the comment section wanting me to sell Rodrigo Muniz. Right now, not a chance. He is such an X factor. West Ham coming in here for Mario Stroikens. Again, another player that I'm going to reject an offer for. I really don't have any interest in selling a lot of players in our starting 11. Some people would say I should cash in on Anthony Robinson, but if he can hold this 86 rating for as long as possible, then I'm happy to keep him at the club. Again, we could get close to £100 million for Singo, but I just don't know who I'm going to replace these guys with. I'm happy with a lot of these guys. But now, though, we have got our first matchup in the FA Cup of the season at home against Leyton Orient. A game that we are expected to win, rotating the side quite heavily, given we do have a matchup with Liverpool in 3 days' time. Would love to go on a cup run, and we are going to get the opportunity. Anthony Gordon comes off the bench and scores on his Fulham professional debut. That's a great start. Gordon gets to make his official Premier League debut, though, for Fulham, and it is against the club that used to be his rival. The former Everton player travels to Anfield. Are we going to see Mudryk in the starting 11 for his debut against us? That is quite ironic. I'm curious. Here's the Liverpool lineup. Are we going to see Mudryk? I mean, they got an unbelievable side. It's no wonder they are so high in the Premier League. No Mudryk right now, though. Martinelli is up front for them. Mudryk, I didn't even get to see the bench. That went by so fast. Mudryk is on the bench, and he goes up to an 84. Of course he does. Goes up to an 82 to an 84 as soon as I sell him. I love that part about the game. I love it, man. Yes, good defense. It's been a real defensive game in this first half. Few opportunities, but we're holding strong against Liverpool, which is something we haven't always been able to say. Might get an opportunity before half-time. Oh my God. Gordon was making a great run there. Can we start the second half off strong? Robinson's looked good in this game. I want to get it back to Muniz. Muniz, that is a brilliant finish. That is a dream start. We are going to take the lead with the first attack of the second half at Anfield. Huge. That Robinson and Muniz combo is so overpowered. Oh my God, they put it just wide. I need to be smarter with how I'm defending. Oh shit, Mudryk's on for Salah. Okay, this could be instant karma, honestly. No. Anybody but Mudryk. Mudryk up against Reece James. Mudryk. Big tackle, Reece James. Mudryk. Stay resolute, lads. Mudryk's put that one to Martinelli. Martinelli. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared, lads. No! No, I'm lunging in like an idiot. Oh, why has he passed it back there? Holy crap. We have gotten so lucky. We take down Liverpool. That is 2 wins in a row to start the year that have had me sweating at full time. So one thing that has had me nervous, and I really noticed it in that game, Reece James, we've been working on his stamina, but it is still really tough to keep him on for a full 90. And I didn't want to substitute him in that game because I didn't have full confidence in Pedro Lima. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw Pedro Lima on the loan list, and I'm also going to throw Dean Huijsen on the loan list. And I want to use that remaining £28 million perfectly down the middle. 14 million on an experienced, higher rated right back, and 14 million on a higher rated centre back. Somebody that's in their late 20s, that's the low 80s, high 70s, that I'll have a little more confidence to come on and give us relief defensively. So I've got a few players between the Championship and the Premier League shortlisted here. At right back, Lamptey and Max Aarons. At centre back, I've got Igor, Maximilian Kilman, Chris Richards, and Marcos Senesi. And honestly, at the right back role, I like Max Aarons more because he has way higher physical stats than Tarek Lamptey. We get physical when we defend. I think we're going to be able to save ourselves some money by going in for Aarons, but find ourselves somebody that works for us a lot better. So I'm going to go in pretty boldly here and see if we can get him for 9 mil. I want to get as much value for money out of our right back and our centre back signing. They don't accept that. They want Redoni. They're not going to get Redoni. Let's say if they'll take 9.5, 9.9 with a 5% sell-on clause. I'm okay with that. I don't intend on really selling him on for a crazy fee. 9.9 is fine with me. Going to be a rotational player. Perfect, perfect, perfect. 1 year. I want him for at least 2. All right, so he's on 58k at Bournemouth. I'll just offer him 60 to keep things nice and even. And he wants a signing bonus. Come on, man. Get that signing bonus out of here. I need all the money I can. £60,000. Max Aarons agrees. We get ourselves an experienced Premier League defender. I'm going to feel a lot more confident bringing Aarons on for Reece James than I would Pedro Lima. And I'm going to hold off on the centre-backs right now, wait and get the loan sorted for Huijsen, and then go in for a centre-back. However, after the wins against West Ham and Liverpool, we have got ourselves equal first in the Premier League, behind on goal differential. I mean, that's crazy. We've only conceded 8 goals all season, but we've only scored 20. We've had so many 1-0 wins, it's crazy. Need to pray that Man City drop points. I want some damn loan offers for the guys I've put on the list, not transfer offers for Josh King and Taremi. I don't want to sell those guys. There we go. We got a loan offer from Aston Villa for Pedro Lima. I want him to go somewhere where he's going to get game time. I would love for him to go to a lower Premier League or a Championship side, ideally. Not Aston Villa. But here we go, fellas. At home against Forest. Max Aarons on the bench. We just need to keep on winning. Sancho Borrell there. Getting it on the spot. Anthony Gordon straight at the keeper. I thought we were going to get the follow-up. Get it in there. Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott. Oh, we've got to score that, man. We've come out of the gates firing. Oh, that's a great ball. Get that to Muniz. Beautiful. Oh, Muniz was offside. Corner here for Nottingham Forest. Hudson-Odoi going short to Danilo. Get that one away, lads. They get the header, but Kim Min-jae puts it well over. Get that away, Singo. They get the shot. Leno saw that one late. Do not let him get a corner. Good stuff, Reece. Come on, I want something before half-time here. I see the space. It's Timber holding it up. Had the option to go to Anthony Gordon. Instead, we go to Rodrigo Muniz. Another great save. Come on, Gordon. Put it on a spot, mate. We deserve the lead heading into halftime. That's a great ball. That's a great bit of positioning from Robinson, but he puts the header over. Double substitution on our right-hand side. Max Aarons making his debut. Also bringing on Adama Traore as a super sub for Sancho. Yes, Aarons, good first involvement as a Fulham player. Traore going here to Timber. I see the space. I'm going to go out wide, though. To Gordon, who goes back to Muniz. Timber. Going. That's brilliant. Adama Traore. Big block. Too heavy of a first touch. Still on, though. Aarons. Get it to Muniz. Rodrigo Muniz. Oh, I should have banged it out other side. No, do not. What a block, Singo. Holy hell. Let's not lose this one with a final kick. We're not going to win it, but let's make sure we get at least a point. Just clear that, Aarons. Aarons clears it, and that is going to be full time here frustrating to have a scoreless draw with Forest. The positive coming out of that game, Jadon Sancho is now officially a right winger. And we'll be able to get him up to 87 overall pretty quickly here, 4 weeks until he levels up. Loan offer from Sporting for Pedro Lima. I'm cool with that one. Let's send him out on a year-long loan, hopefully. We've also received an offer from Roma for Lima, but similar to Villa, I don't know if he's going to get game time, so I'm going to reject that. I would much rather him go to Sporting. But this is a massive game in the Champions League. Our second to last matchup away at the Ibrox against Rangers. I'm so glad that the Ibrox is in the game this year. I went to Scotland, I went to Glasgow in early 2020 and got the opportunity to go to this stadium. And my God, it is such a beautiful stadium. Like, the stadium itself in the ground it's a pretty normal stadium, I would say. But then when you go like in the corridors, in the walkways, all the different rooms they have, it has so much character. I would honestly be open to doing a Rangers career mode, maybe even in the Premier League down the line on this channel, if that's something some of you guys would be interested in. But for now, we have a job to do against them. This press is getting me done, man. They're going to get a rocket of a goal. Rangers have been impossible to take down in this game so far. They're playing better than Liverpool did earlier in the episode. I am not adapting right now. Go on. Sancho going here to Reece James. We need a quick equalizer, man. We need to get ourselves back into this one. Anthony Gordon. Oh, it's at Butland. Good stuff here. James. I could have gone early to Muniz, but I'm just going to go down the line. Going here to Sancho. Sancho back to Muniz. Oh my God. Butland moved a fraction at the last second, which closed our gap completely. Looking for the in-swinging cross of Harvey Elliott here. It's a good ball in. It's a good header, Branthwaite. I thought he was going to sneak it in. Do not allow them to get a second goal. We are way too calm about that. I've lost the plot. What a save, Owusu. We are getting dominated by Rangers. Get it away. Nicely done. Get in front of that Elliott. Come on. Put it up there. Timber. Taking it wide. Trying to skin this Walter fella. Go on, Timber. Timber does that. I see Gordon at the back post. It's a great ball. Gordon brings it down. Yes. Gordon. Anthony Gordon saved by Butland. Oh, that is a disaster. That is a worst case scenario. We are absolutely choking it in the Champions League. We came into this game trying to get ourselves back into the automatic spots. And I'm praying now we haven't fallen down into a spot where we might not even make the playoff round. Rangers, fair play, dominated us. We sit 15th right now on 11 points. We may be in, like, when the lowest we're going to go is 24th. How low? How many teams make it into the playoff round? I think we're going to be sweet, but it's going to come down to our final game. We need to get at least a point or something in our final playoff game against PSG. Automatic top 8 looks almost gone. We would finish as high as 7th. But we would need a lot of results to go our way. And we would have to beat PSG, who have only dropped points in one game all season long. Next episode is going to be a massive one. I'm genuinely nervous. If you guys enjoyed today's video, click here to subscribe and click here to check out the full series playlist. My God.